Hello. So I guess we're live and we are going to make something great today. So this was a project that I thought about a lot and I wanted to build it real fast, real soon. And this is also going to be my first attempt at doing something live. I don't know if I've set everything up correctly. So if I did some sort of mistake, maybe you guys can tell me in the live chat. But let's get started. So, what? Uh, what I'm planning to do today is very simple. What I'm planning to do today is for this is going to be a great software for every vocalist out there because more often than not, vocalists required to they are required to get a karaoke because most beginner vocalists they just want to get started that way because they don't have access to big musicians, I guess. So, for example, uh, what song do you think about? Let's say I don't know. Let's say my heart will go on. Okay, my heart will go on and karaoke. So I'm just going through the process of what uh, what a vocalist does. So they go to YouTube and then they write something like this, the name of the song space karaoke, and then they play the song, right? And so then they go here and then they try to they listen to the music and right and so they try to sing along, right? And then they record that and then they try to publish this. So what we want to do at this situation is what a vocalist also tries to do at this situation is like they want to change the pitch of this, and the reason for doing this is because you can see that this scale can be quite high for somebody. Like this is sung by Celine Dion, and I think because it's a female vocalist, the pitch will be higher. And if a guy wants to sing this, for example, the male version of this, perhaps they cannot perhaps sing at this scale. They would want to reduce it down 2 or 3 steps, right? Yeah, like if a guy is watching, if you try to sing along, it might feel a little difficult, I think, right? So and I think this is a very this is a problem that comes up very frequently, and I have had a lot of people that they are in my life, and I've seen that this is a problem that a lot of people face. So what we want to do today is like we want to improve this user experience, I'll say, and what the end result would be is going to be something like this. The musician, the vocalist is going to search this karaoke. They're going to copy the video link, and they're going to. So I have this hosted. I have MeTube, something known as MeTube hosted. It's a like you can paste a YouTube video link, and then you can like download that video. It's a white YouTube DL web interface. So. The experience would be something like this, wherein the vocalist is going to go and copy the link of this video and then they paste it and then they do some sort of processing, like something like this. And then what happens is we are not going to go into the specifics just directly, but something is going to happen in the back end, I would imagine. And at the end, they would get something like so I did make this part up. Yeah, they would get something like this, wherein over here these sections would not be there. They would be able to play the music, but in the live interface they would be able to increase or decrease the pitch, like by semitones, right? So there's going to be like plus one semitone, and there's going to be like plus minus one semitone, right? And so semitones are something like, if you are into music, you might know this. If not, but still, I'm going to explain this very shortly. So you might know, like, for the so it might differ between Indian and external audiences. So I think in Indian music we have sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa, right? And there are scales associated with it. Yeah, let's not do sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa or low re mi fa. So let's just do it in this way. So we have the major scale and the minor scale, right? And everything is based on the keyboard layout of synthesizer, right? And in synthesizer, if you go to this keyboard, musical keyboard layout, you might have seen this. Yeah, you might have seen this, like in a keyboard, in a musical keyboard. So we have these letters C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and this pattern keeps on repeating. So the C4 or C5, I forgot, but in the big pianos there are 10 octaves. So this entire section is known as an octave: C2, C2B, C2B, C2B. So this in this specific layout would be CX, and then the next C would be CX plus 1, and the next C would be CX plus 2. Typically this is C4, and this is C5, and this is C6, this is C7, right? And all of these notations correspond to a specific frequency of the output, right? So what we want to do is we want to assume that the whatever is being downloaded, the whatever MP3 that we get, is corresponding to the C5 scale, and this is just an assumption, but like it would drastically vary in real life scenarios, because whatever we download, if you do the frequency analysis, and I don't know, like every song is based on a key. Those key is supposed to be the note, the specific scale that is in. This is the too much. That is too much technicality, and I don't want to go into that. But what I want to assume, and I think this assumption would be good for our use case, and we are going to test it out also. We are going to assume that whatever we download is at C5, and I think the frequency of C5, if you go to frequency of C5, it is this hertz, and C4 maybe, I forgot, what is 41,000? Okay, let's talk to ChatGPT about this. Maybe ChatGPT would have a better assumption, a better reasoning around it. What are the frequencies? Oopsie. What are the frequencies of C4, C5, C6, C7? I heard that there is something to do with 41,000 or 40,000, 40,000. Let's see what ChatGPT gives us. And yeah, whatever I'm saying is of my knowledge, and I think my knowledge could be flawed in a lot of places, so don't trust my word. Yeah, it says this. Calculating the frequencies F of a note. Okay, C4 is 9 semitones below A4. Oh, okay, so A4 is at 440 hertz. I did not know that. Okay, A4 is at 440 hertz. 41,000. Okay, 44,100 hertz is the standard sampling rate. Got it. Okay. That's why I got confused. Okay, so fundamentally about the frequencies, It's this formula. The frequency of a note can be calculated using the formula f naught into 2 to the power n by 12. F naught is the frequency of a reference note, usually a 4, and n is the number of semitones between the frequency note and the target note. Okay, got it. So with this knowledge, let's see. Okay, you might have heard about the FMPEG project. FMPEG project. It's very famous. It's very famous. It's a very famous project. It is related to it does this. It does recording, conversion, and streaming of audio and video, and it's a great software. And I think most softwares out there like Final Cut Pro, even the big softwares out there use FMPEG in some sense, right? And it's a great tool, and we're going to test something out. So what we're going to do is we're going to so this utility, the MeTube, I think I have downloaded the MP3 out of this file, and we are going to do a test with FMPEG before going into any form of coding. We are going to try and bring down this like by 2 semitones, by 1 and 2 semitones, and also increase it by 1 and 2 semitones, and hear it ourselves so that we can guarantee what we are trying to achieve, like if it's doable or not through FMPEG. So I'm going to download this, and it is downloaded. Awesome. So if I open a terminal and downloads, let's create a project. Let's create a live Rust. Okay, and over here, let's copy. What was the file? It was Salim Beyond. Okay. So we have this, and I'm going to change this name because it's pretty big to My Heart Will Go On Bass.mp3. Okay. So what we want to do is we are going to increase and decrease the pitch of this. Just a second. I'm sorry for that. I have a little bit of, my throat is a bit sore, so yeah. Okay, so we have this bass, and what we want to do is we are going to increase and decrease the pitch, and we are going to take ChatGPT's help of it, obviously. So I'm going to explain this to ChatGPT. I have a file. My heart will go on bass.mp3, and I want to increase the pitch of this file without changing the volume. Can I do it using FMPEG? Yeah, so the thinking that it did these things, A strip, AR sample. I think these are filters that are going to be applied. Yeah, see, you can see how much. Yeah, this is like the same formula that we got here, right? So it's related to that. Pitch factor. Okay. All right. So we are going to read through this, but we are also going to do another thing. I forgot to mention something to ChatGPT. I want to do the pitch changes for plus 1 semitone and plus 2 semitone. Okay, let it do that. Okay. So the pitch factor is 2 to the power the semitone by 12. So, okay, what happens if I give a negative number? Because like for what happens when we are going for minus 1 semitone? We'll have to see. Okay, plus 1 semitone. Awesome. So let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works for plus 1 semitone. I think plus 2 semitone would be more recognizable, so let's do that then. Okay, and it's doing something awesome, and we have that my heart will go on plus 2 semitones, and let's hear this. Never mind, not going to use Apple Music for this. I'm just going to downloads and hear this like that. So let's start at the same time so that we can hear this. Okay, this is the plus 2 semitone. Let's hear the bass also. At 10. This was the bass. Like both the files is like this. Let's hear it from here. I'm just trying to understand if this even worked or not. I don't think this worked actually. I don't think. This is just wrong. This has not worked. Okay. Method 2. Okay, this is like a higher quality, I guess. Pick filters, rubber band. Okay, what is this? Rubber band. I don't know. Okay, so with rubber band you can specify the pitch, I guess. Is that what it's saying? How to install? How to install rubber band filter. Oh, wow, that's too much. Oh, I can just install it like that. Okay, lip rubber band. Hmm. Okay, interesting, interesting. So I think I can do something. All right. So I would, yeah. Let's copy this stuff to our project that we are going to make. I'm going to go to projects, personal. Okay, and okay. So I already have this uh, repository set. Uh, like it's a very baseline repository. It has an X flag. I'm going to tell you everything about this pretty soon. But so the name of the project that I've given is Accord, and I don't have anything apart from this setting up commit. The setting up commit only adds in these files, and we're going to go through the files pretty soon. But let's just continue what we are going, and why I brought it here. I'll explain those things in a while. Let me copy the stuff from downloads, like Rust, uh, and everything. Yes, everything here. Okay. Excuse me. Examples, and let's move the MP3 files to examples. Okay. See the examples, and I'm going to remove the we'll go on plus 2 semitones from here. Alright, so the FFmpeg that I have, I think, is the one that is installed globally on my system. But what we want to do is we are going to use a Nixflake for this. Alright, so what is a Nixflake, you might ask? And let's just go through the files that is already committed here. So we have a .envrc, .getIgnore, flake.nix and its corresponding log file, and we have a Rust toolchain. So we are going to make the application in Rust, right? And the application would be very self-contained, as in, like, if you go to the repository, so the repository that I am pushing these stuff is at github.com, dev, accord, if I'm correct. Yes. So we have this repository. It's a public repository. You can go ahead and look at it, and we have these files as you saw. So what the ideal developer workflow would be is they would just git clone this repository, and they would have everything already set up. If they don't have the Rust toolchain, it would get set up. If they don't have Node.js, maybe it would get set up, because we would need to do a UI, so we would have to look into React or Next or something like that. I think I would make it in Next. At least that's what I've specified in the title. So yeah, all those stuff requires to be set up, and Nixflakes are a great way of doing that. So you can see in this Nixflake I have added all these things. So there's the Rust toolchain that is also bringing Rust analyzer, Rust source, and it is also dependent on the Rust version that you get from the Rust toolchain. And yeah, so you can see that it's going to bring up these targets in through cargo. Yeah, also Alexandra, this is a formatter for the Nixflakes. SQLX CLI, we might need it because we might have to do some SQLX stuff, some SQL stuff for that. These are test cargo commands, PSQL CLI, Docker Compose if you don't have that, Bats, it's a tester now, JQ, TypeScript, PNPM, Node.js, YTT, YQ. We have brought in a considerable amount of stuff, but right now what we are interested is in the FFmpeg. right? But I'm quickly going to show you how that works, because if you just clone this repository and if you open a terminal in this directory, you might not get anything. So there is a project called DIRENV. You can look into that, and what happens is it's an extension for your shell, and it can load and unload environment variables depending on the current directory, right? It's pretty much dependent on this one file called .envrc, and in .envrc you can specify some instructions to the direnv, or you can also write stuff like export abc equal to 1. So it also like supports bash syntax. So the .env and useFlake, these two commands. The .env is going to look for a .env file in the repository, and I am not committing the .env file, it's ignored. I also have this useFlake command, which is going to look for a flake.next file, and it's going to basically set the entire next flake up for you. And in the next flake we have the make shell with the native build inputs, which are the all these things that we want installed. So therefore I get this. I know. So I cannot do this on my Mac because I just upgraded to Mac OS. What is the name? Is it Sonoma? I keep forgetting names. Settings. About macOS Sequoia, right? And this macOS has not, like Linux has not added support for this, I guess, which is why I'm getting this error. It would soon be fixed. It is reported. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to like get this entire thing onto a different machine. So okay, I'm going to open this, connect to the outside. This is like a different machine I have on my local network, and I'm going to, I think I already have the Acon project here too. There's no Acon, okay, perfect. Okay, I do have it. Yeah, we are not, okay, I'm going to delete this is not there, right? And I'm going to pull, what happened? Pull, okay. Right, and you can just see that it's the same thing. It's the same repository, right? So what I'm going to do now is I want in the next flake I want to add FFmpeg. So let me verify if FFmpeg exists on NixOS. So NixOS search FFmpeg, and headless full. Interesting. FFmpeg 7. Very interesting. FFmpeg. The 6.1.2. Let's just use this FFmpeg, and I'm also going to add the other thing that we searched. What was that? Oopsie. It was a rubber band, right? Rubber band. Okay. And I'm going to hit enter. And you can see it's already adding the FFmpeg and everything. I did not have to go through a bunch of installation steps. It's just so great, you can see. And I have FFmpeg ready. If, like, just for a caveat, if I go back one directory, if I write FFmpeg, I don't have the FFmpeg available, you can see, right? So That's the magic of next week. And ffmpeg minus I. What was the name of the? What was the command? ffmpeg filters. ffmpeg filters, right? Filters. Okay. Grep rubber band. Rubber band. Okay. Disable rubber band. Okay. It has disable lib rubber band. I don't want like that. I want lib rubber band here. Rubber band. I do have it. Okay. Quality. Let's try this then. Maybe I think we'll have to look into something else. If, with rubber band, we want to set this with rubber band, I guess. There was a FFmpeg full, right? Um, Maybe that would have everything. FFmpeg, I can full. FFmpeg 7 full. I don't know. Maybe this would have FFmpeg full. Okay, and let's see if the woohoo! Yay! We have the rubber band filter, you can see, right? Apply time stretching and pitch shifting. Awesome. I should have just gone through that then. I think the rubber band is like a different CLI. It's the same library under the hood, but it exposes a different CLI, and that does not interact with FFmpeg. So FFmpeg needs to be compiled with rubber band for that to work, which is why FFmpeg full brought it in. Alright, so now we are ready to test this command out. Ooh, very interesting. So it is this, right? We have to do this. +2. For the +2, we have to do this. Okay. We need to create a directory examples. Okay. And I am going to go ahead and copy this. CD examples. Wget. Okay. I have it. Move this file to the .mp3, and what I have to do now is I have to run this. Oh, not this. I mean, I have to run the command. What is the command? What is this? I forgot pitch will be 1.122, because I would imagine the baseline pitch would be 1. Therefore, let's see. Okay, it's doing something. So in the real scenario, I would imagine that we have to split up this process into, like, we have to create multiple threads that runs all the FFmpeg commands parallelly. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Okay, can I run that from here? That's my question. Oh, I can. Let's see. So this is the base. It's pretty high already. Okay, and let's see this. This is definitely different. Definitely it's different. It's much higher. If we just compare the same time frame, so let's compare the okay, let's compare from 8 seconds. Okay, you heard this, and let's go to this, the base, and let's compare it from the same time. Definitely this is lower, right? Awesome. So what we have to, and how did we get this number? Was through this this thing, 2 to the power 1 by 12. Okay, what happens if we do? Let me open Python. 2 to the power minus 1 by 12. Okay, so it decreases the pitch like that. So it's going to be 0.94. Okay. I think that is how the let's just verify what happens at minus 170. Okay, I think we have a good solution now, because what we want to do is very simple. We want a user to enter a YouTube link or any MP3, let's just stick to YouTube link now. We want the user to enter a YouTube link, and then the link would be passed on to the application. It's going to use YouTube DL, something like YouTube DL, to download the corresponding .mp3 file, and then it's going to process it using FFmpeg, right? Okay. We're going to stick to the rubber band approach, because I think rubber band is a better tool for this. Yeah, it's doing the 0.9437. I think that is the number, 0.9437. Awesome. Woohoo! We have this now. So what we want to do? Okay, we don't need the examples anymore. So I'm quickly going to make a README. README, not only, and I'm going to save the commands. Okay, we also need YouTube DLP. I think let's go search YTDLP. Yes, YTDLP. YTDLP. Help. my god, this is like a lot of stuff. Okay, YTDLP, we just want the mp3 file. um, let's ask ChatGPT once again. YTDLP CLI, just mp3 file from video. Eventually I would imagine that we would also need to support another thing, so you can hear this section, right? This is like the beginning section of the video, this section, the intro section, and this is the place from where the song starts. So we would also have to support this, but that's something to be done later, I think. Okay, let's listen to some soft music and try this out. Oh, embed thumbnail. Okay, YTDLP minus X, what it happens with X? X is audio format. Okay, X audio format mp3, embed metadata, embed thumbnail. I don't want anything, I just want this, right? And the minus option maybe. So it's this, then this, right? And followed by the YouTube link. This is like the TLDR. And also we need the other thing, which is the F1 command that we had. This is the F1 command. Right, this is like the TLDR. And how do we calculate the pitch? Pitch is equal to 2 to the power n by 12, where n is the number of semitones to tweak. For example, if we want to do plus 1 semitone, then 2 to the power, the pitch would be 2 to the power 1 by 12. Another example, to do minus 1 semitone, it's going to be, the pitch is going to be this. Awesome. Okay. This is like the TLDR, right? And I would like to experiment with this, like I would want to verify that this works. So I'll maybe use the same YouTube link and see if this works. So I think it does. Okay. Okay. And awesome, it does work. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, I'm wondering if we should use Rust, because it's like very simple. Okay, let's stick to Rust because we want to learn it after all, right? We have these new stuff and a readme. Okay, and let's just commit this. Core update readme. push it out. So yeah, we have the fundamental building blocks ready, and now we need to shift to the different stuff, to the actual coding, right? Yeah, it sounds pretty simple, uh, but we also need to do some sort of thread management. So what would happen is, like, a user would just push this, and then uh, yeah, the user would just post the YouTube link, and the application would have to be responsible to run this first and then this for a variety of the semitones. Also, I would like to do I would like to discuss another thing, because there is something over here. So in this UI, when the user is going to play, and they are going to listen to this and like do this live in the UI itself, then there is a kind of tricky aspect to this, because let's say I'm playing this and I press this button. If the higher semitone file that already got generated maybe in the backend, if that again gets loaded and that again comes in this media element, then it's going to be kind of a quirky experience, I would imagine, because it's not going to be so smooth. We would instead have to do something else. We would instead have to do something very, very good. Otherwise, it's going to be a little awkward. So what I thought about is, like, the the client side would cache all the semitones, at least for now. Let's see what ChatGPT says, because this is like something to think about. In the user interface that I am building, I want to recache the various semi changes. And then user clicks Is this talking about the files? Does it expect that I'm building an application? I think I should tell it that I'm building a web app. I am building a web app. The files client side will ship them. No, I don't want to do that, because it would require a processing load. Hybrid approach. Okay. Okay. Optimize audio files. I can do this. I can do this because yeah, I can do this. I can definitely do this. Okay. Preload. Okay. This is nice. Maybe at least initially, what we can do is we can have the UI. Like we don't implement this UI directly. We have a variety of the semitones uh, directly in the UI. Let's think of the UI at the end, I think, because it's just going to complicate things. Let's just create the application to do this, right? So I'm going to make a card. Okay, and while we make this, I work at Deloitte, and we have this wonderful project called Kala. It's a banking accounting ledger. It's an accounting ledger. It's not banking, but yeah, you can read more about this in here. Let's see what happened. Yeah, you can read more about it at kala.sh. And it's a wonderful product, I would say. But for now, why I opened this is because Kala also is like an executable, and I'm going to refer to this repository sometimes because it's just yeah, I like how it's structured and all. We also use Newsflix in our company. That's a great thing. All right. Now we want to do something interesting. Okay, what is happening? Why does this not work? Okay, it works. So now we have to do something else. Oh, hi. I'm sorry I missed this. Animated alchemy. Hi. So what I want to do is I want to create a new project, and I'm going to structure something like this because I love how it's structured and all. And I believe the code here is the ledger, and all these are like there are multiple executables over here. Okay, and if you look at Kala ledger, you can go to the terminal, and you can see that in here there is a source, there are tests, there is a build.rs, right? There is also a server, which again is like and this is a binary, right? And it has lib.rs, main.rs. So yeah, I'm just going to use some stuff from here because it's good. Okay. So I'm going to make a project, a cargo new project, and I think the way we can do this is, so what I want to do is I want to have the project here, like there is going to be a folder in here, but I want the cargo.toml file to be at the root, and in order to do that, I believe I would have to make a workspace. So that is what I'm going to do now. So I want to do a cargo.toml, or maybe you can just do cargo new dot, right? Cargo init. Okay, sorry, cargo init. Okay. All right. I think I already have target. Okay. I have a cargo.toml now, and I have a source folder, and I don't want the source folder. I want this to be the backend. What should I call this? The backend would be the bot. Or runner? Should it be runner? I don't know. So what I'm wondering now is, do we need some sort of a message queue system for all the processes that comes in? maybe we would have to, so yeah, use a like post create uh, I don't know, post a card with a YouTube link, right? And then this would sanitize. No, I don't like that. Post a card, YouTube link. Do the deeds. It is supposed to do something like, yeah, I'm going to post this to a message queue, but like I'm wondering, there has to be some sort of a filter, like filter sanitize input, yeah, sanitize input, and then after the input has been sanitized, create download job. When it's downloaded, create semitone split job. Yeah. So I'm also, what I'm thinking about is like, when I post to this URL, like when the client posts to this URL, they should get some sort of an ID, right? And they can check the status of the process using the ID. Like if it's being downloaded, what percentage has been downloaded, if the like if it's creating the semitone split jobs, yeah, it should get that information, I would imagine. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. I think that is the correct way. Also wondering if I should use RabbitMQ, because or maybe I can use SQLX MQ, because we are going to use SQLX. Yes, maybe we can use this SQLX MQ. What is Kala using? Is it using SQLX MQ? Let's see. No MQ. Job. Where is the job? Simple option job by name. Oh, but the job is okay. The job over here is like an entity. Okay, I know about this. We can do this. We can do this too. Yeah, but I would like to keep it simple. Let's see if RabbitMQ. What happens if I use RabbitMQ in here? Like, yeah, because RabbitMQ is very simple, I guess. Simple MQ. RabbitMQ. Rest. But I don't want so many dependencies too, Let's try this. Maybe we can try with SQLX MQ, and if that doesn't work, we can shift to a different thing. I think that would be the better approach. Yeah, let's just do that then. But fundamentally, it's going to be this. We would have a post a called YouTube link, which sanitizes the output and returns an ID, process ID, right? Then it's going to, and also spawn create download job, right? This is what this does. Then you have you can get status with the process ID. Right. Okay, and you can also so now I'm wondering, yeah, I would not use these things. I would just say vacation. Create process. This we call it as mutation account again, and this would be status, query status with an ID. Okay, URL. Right. So this is what we need. Correct? We have this mutation and we have this query which just returns status of job. Then you have, okay, so these are all the GraphQL stuff. Then you have the download job. It is going to run this command, right? And it is also going to have right, and after this spawn, not convert, like I would imagine it is what can we name it? We want to split this into semitones, like not split, like we want to create semitone jobs. That is an interesting suggestion, I think. Nah, we want that as semitones as a single thing, right? Okay. And the semitones job would be this. Where did the readme go? Yeah, this one. Okay. So this is like the TLDR of the entire stuff. Okay, this is the plan. And let me have this record, a simple web app that lets a YouTube video into Okay. I don't know what is happening. Something is wrong. Okay. All right. So now something is happening. I think if you go to GitHub and if you go to oopsie, github.com dev / record. Yes, just like that. I need warm water. I would be back very shortly. Hold on. I am back. Awesome. So let's keep running this. Yes, I can hear it. I had just gone to get some warm water. I have a little bit of sore throat, so this is really helping. Okay, back to it. Back to it. Alright, so we have written our process and we have kind of made a little bit of the readme. So what we want to do now, what do we want to do? We want to make the repository and the app, I would imagine. So let's make that. So I did create this, right? Okay, and I don't want a main, I think. I want a lib.rs because, yeah, I think, I don't know. What does the Kala server expose? Server, okay, there is a main. Oh, the main is the CLI, got it. Yes, you want the main. Yeah, because executables need a main, right? Primitives, yeah, maybe. Primitives, let's do that. Yeah. Entity ID is in here, color types. Where are the types? Color types, entity ID. Macro rules, yes, this is what we want. Yeah. So I'm going to make like a macros.rs and paste this. And like this, a good entity ID. So every entity that we make would have a UUID, and there are from implementations for it. We don't need this cell value, we don't need that. Do we need display? Perhaps we do. And the from str. Okay, awesome. And in the lib.rs, we are going to make the mod macros. See? Okay, in main.rs, let's just see what the main.rs holds here. This, the server main.rs. Okay, I'm just going to copy paste this, and I think it's going to be called right? Yeah, I think I would need a cargo.tumble here too, with stuff set to workspace. Yes, I just realized that I would need a source, and these would go to source, right? The outer cargo.toml would have workspace and resolve. Okay, the members of this would just be simply called runner, and for now it's just going to be that. We would also have to perhaps make other stuff, and we would need a workspace dependencies, and we're going to add them very soon. I would imagine we would need the very same stuff here too. Oh, excuse me. Similar formatting. Ooh. Gosh, 0.53.1. I don't know. I think there are many extras, but like Rusty one I don't need. I am not doing money decimal. perhaps we kind of need the decimals for these things, right? We need the decimal for the pitch because the pitch is going to be a decimal value. Okay, let's keep the decimal. Macros, okay, let's keep it. We don't need LAR. LLR, lazy static. What is lazy static used for? Lazy static. Okay. No need of lazy static. Futures, HTTP, protobuf, we don't need protobuf. Not these, tonic is not needed. Surd with, perhaps, I don't know. Just like, I think there is going to be more dependencies that is needed right now because I just copy pasted this and I don't want to go through everything. We are not going to implement open telemetry, no tracing. This header is needed, SQLX is needed, data builder, maybe we don't need it. Clap is needed, chrono is kinda needed, yeah, because dates, cached, yeah, we don't need cached, there is no cache anymore, I think. Base 64, not needed. Axum extra, let's keep them. Async trait. I don't think I would need async trait, but okay, let's keep it. Anyhow, okay, awesome. So I think the dependencies are okay now. What is going on? Okay, I just save without formatting. I leave a window. Maybe the excess would go away. I don't know. HTTP. I'm wondering if I need HTTP. I don't think I need HTTP. Neither do I need fusions. Okay. And sorry for the delay. I can see that there is a delay in my video feed. Okay, I think we are back. Okay. Alright, so every time. Don't save. Alright, so we need these. We do need the macro and the main, right? So this has to have the name. That is what I think has to be. Server, yes. Oh, it's a package. Got it. Wait for this. Package. Okay, Quadrana. And I'm just going to copy paste these things. Paste. Description. Runner. Repositories. Okay. Version 0.10. Edition 2081 and license match. I would not specify the license, at least not. Huh. Awesome. So features. Do we need a features block? Yeah, no, we do because yeah, for laters. And we need a dependencies block. Okay. And the dependencies would have all these stuff that we got from the workspace. Right? Anyhow, the set of features served with Tokyo or tracing. And here the main would be this, okay? CLI run extension code, extension code, variation extension. Very interesting. What is this? Extension code job registration. Let's try to understand extension. Okay. What does this do? Interesting. I don't know what does these do. But for now, I think we can get rid of these. We don't need these. Yeah. We just need CLI run an infinite await, right? And we do need a CLI folder wherein the CLI will be present. The primitives, okay, maybe I have primitives. Why is this not helping me? Like, I don't know, something is wrong. I don't know. Let's try to run this maybe. Async trait. Okay, async trait is does not exist. Okay. I think there are much more in this. Base64 does not exist. Awesome. Okay. We would need a database for sure. Alright, what does it say? Unused import CLI run. Okay. Mod primitives. Does it have any primitive? Okay, let's see. Entity. Let's do this. Okay, entity. I would have to make this an entity ID, the process ID. Right. More macros. Use macros. What happened? Filters, macros, or arrays. At least it's giving something. Creative. Alright. This fine. Okay, and the main would have this, and we would need to do a CLI. The lib needs to have a mod CLI. The CLI would have to have a mod.rs just like here. Yes, and I will just copy paste these things. That is like a big chunk of code. Pub mod config and moddb. Moddb is to db.rs. If we don't need these, we will need a PG connection and a boot size. Pull maximum connections, SQLX, migrate, okay. Migrate, okay, cool. import these. Awesome. This is not having this because the source does not have a migration. So not the source, this does not have a migrations. See? Migrations. Okay? This should go away now. We can't run as migrations. Oh, and I think I would also have to do something like that. So in here I would have to create a .env file, right? Is there a .env file here is my question. No .env files. Okay. So how does it know there is a migration? So I can maybe create a migration. So that is why we had added the SQLX CLI, so SQLX, right? SQL. Okay, but before running the CLI, we would also have to run the Docker Compose dependencies. And where does they stay? They live here. Compose.yaml. Right? And we know what it is. We will do these. We just need the server PG and server PG, right? And nothing else. Yeah. And I would create a makefile. Setup DB would be cd to run off, add converts connects migrate, run network message, run server, cargo run bin, run off, right. So I'm wondering if we need the batch testing. We should maybe, right? We should at least verify. Okay. Maybe we have a batch test for that. Okay, this is good. Up till now everything is perfect, right? Okay. And now we would have to we need a config.ls obviously for app config and everything. Where is the CLI config.ls? Okay, we have db config, we have a server config, yes, db config, server config, and app config. And we are not going to implement tracing for now, so no tracing. Okay, and environment override with your database connection. Yes, this is perfect. Apply override. Just like very well made, I would say. Over sugar. I would have to check on this though. So what happens in the mod? So collab is a great library for making CLIs, right? And we want so for example, this is a CLI, right? And the SQLX over here is a CLI. It has usage commands options, so it's going to be a similar thing. Clap is going to generate for us a very similar thing. The config would be in a called config, right? Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to rename this to a different name, but Yeah, let's just rename the story called server now. Journal. Okay. And here server. Mm, okay. Alright. So it's going to be a console. Right, okay. Main that. So the mod over here would be this import config. This will be file, right? Yes, optional config. We also have home, wherein other things will be present. And we have the environment overrideable PG connection string. Right, okay. The run is not going to get anything here. So like parse config run command with the kala home, the config, no job restrictions. Run command is going to be very simple. It's going to have this CLI will get us a economy. See, so no tracing. It's going to store the PID. Init pool, DB init pool, ledger config, no ledger config. So we would have to create the app here. And yes, I'll send it. Excuse me. Sections, no job registry. Yes, this is very simple. I would say. Yeah, no ledger registry here. Just this, and also let's see where I think it's kind of used. App create server. Okay, so we need two more things. So we need a server and we need an app, right? These are just basic building blocks. We have still not gotten the bigger coding chunk yet, but we are going to go there very fast, very soon, right? We need these, and everything has a run. So over here in the app, let's see what does the app expose. Yeah, the app is very simple. Yeah. Error, right? The application level errors. Currently the app config would not have anything, right? Yeah. Nothing here. Config error. Yeah. We don't know what are the tools that we need. So I'm just going to add the basic tool. Okay. don't know about this. The jobs, we don't know anything about these. We just have pool. Yes, and that's it. That's kind of all, right? Let's see. Yeah, we would also have to use a config very soon. Or maybe we don't need app config, I don't know. But yeah, good. These are just boilerplate stuff that might take 5 more minutes of time before we get completed. So let's just continue at it. Server config, server config, server config. This is the server config. Okay. And the mod would have the GraphQL stuff. Yes, indeed. I'm wondering how does it maybe init atomic operation. No, you don't need these though. Playground is okay. It's like very robust. Very robust. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we don't need so much complications in what we are building. It's pretty simple. It's much simpler than this. So I'm wondering which repositories should we take a look? Maybe notification. I don't know. US public. Maybe we take a look at charts via, I don't know. Link mobile. SQLX MQ. Shared. We just want to look at repositories in Rust. Calabria, SQLX Ledger, stable sites. Yeah, maybe we can look at stable sites. But stable sites doesn't have, or does it have a GraphQL interface? I don't know. VIA might have a GraphQL interface. Let's see. Source. No, VIA is just the CLI, right? It doesn't have that. SQLX Ledger. Maybe the SQLX Ledger has. I don't remember though. I don't know. Maybe we just need to look into the this and figure things out. Okay, let's just copy this. Server mod.rs. Let's see, it's a mod, not light. Mod.rs. Okay, mod config. These are okay. This is not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed. And this is not needed. Right? The app would be Accord app. I have not renamed this, so Accord app. I'll just check once, find it folder, Accord config. Not sure. Server would definitely need a config. Let's see. I already have config. have the config. What is wrong then? I've not saved this. That's seven. That is what was wrong. Create GraphQL. You see, create GraphQL is present. So definitely there is a different folder for this. Yes, it is. Let's have a GraphQL folder. GraphQL, inside of which I would have a schema. But I guess I would think, and a mod is needed obviously. Okay. And this is just responsible to get the schema out. Okay. Query annotation. Are they two different things then? Code query. Code query is a schema. A lot of queries, right? We would have to clean this out quite a bit. So the query would be, would have this. We don't need these. Create extension. Yeah, we perhaps do need the app. Card app, but that would be all. Nothing here and nothing. Yeah, nothing here. Code query, main query, not needed. Extension. Okay. This is for the Kala extension, I guess. Account. Okay, these are all the queries now. Okay. Okay. And similarly, we would need a mutation. Marker. Well, data loader is not needed, job is not needed, but we need the schema, and the app, not needed, I don't know, card app is needed, okay, schema, option, card app, schema, schema, let's just see this one first time. Code query is coming from new generics, right? Code query and communication, no subscription, current. Okay. Data loader. What is data loader? I don't know. We don't need that. This should be it, right? Right. And this would be again same thing. Yes. What happened? What is wrong? No generics. Yeah. GraphQL and the playground maybe in it and then publish not needed. Okay. Feeling a little hungry though. Okay. Run. With the server config. Schema. We need the schema, right? GraphQL schema. Okay. Slash GraphQL. Playground post. Yes. Schema ledger. Instrumentation, GraphQL handler, but again have these. Playground is fine, but we need to think about the GraphQL handler. Let's do something. Let's search. Let's go there. What? That is strange. Anyway. Alright, so we have the schema here, but what we are currently thinking of is how do we get this. So res schema to execute. So it's saying if there are errors, it creates a server error, which I don't understand. Okay, I think it's going to be like this. Not so sure, but it's probably going to be like this. I can check something off camera. Hold on. I have other projects wherein I am using this GraphQL handler and I am just verifying that it would work like that. It's just schema.execute. Data await.enter. Okay. Let's just do that then. Schema.execute.await.enter. Okay. Yeah, it's basically that. Headers are not needed. Okay. Okay. I think we're in the correct group now, right? So what happens if I do a cargo run, right? I don't know. Docker running, right? So make these setups. In backs we will need not run. It's going to be, what is the name server? Alright, and now if I do a run server, woohoo, nice. So we do have the GraphQL server, and now if I do localhost port 2252, oh, it's not my localhost, right? So as you can see, I'm association to our machine. So and I don't like I want to change the number from 252 to this. What should I say? 8041 or 765. Let's just do that number. 8765, right? 8765. And I can use 8765. And to do, I have my schema. We had these things, right? W1 and W2, and they are working, right? So if I do a query dummy1, and let's just see, right? We do have our data. Nice, so the server is running now. Okay, and this is like all the boilerplate that was needed, right? So I would just make a commit with the name feed boilerplate. See, yeah. What is happening? Okay, so we have the boilerplate in this repo now, right? We have a lot of boilerplate now. Now what we want to do is that we want to implement these things, right? So we can create this mutation and we can create the query, and we can also do the jobs, right? So let's do the fun part first. I would like to create the process when this mutation accord is hit with the YouTube link, right? Let's just do that then. Let's just do that. Cargo, does my cargo have URL? URL. So maybe just do cargo. See, cargo add URL, right? And with the feature, survey. Yes. I knew this. Okay, I do have it now. So why I did this is because I want to add this to the schema. Where is the schema? Schema, right? Schema would have, sorry, not query, mutation would have this record, and this is going to return a process ID, right? Probably a process ID, or let's just do a result of process ID, right? And I would have to, yes, create your URL would be a URL. Does this make sense? What I did. What does it say? Output type is not satisfied. Entity ID, output type. Why is it not satisfied? It does not have SERDI. SERDI is there. Okay. Okay, let's just also do async GraphQL schema process. Okay. Awesome. URL input type is not specified. So, and can I do this for URL? Maybe not, right? Yeah. Okay, so then let's do something else. Let's just take it as a string. Alright, and then I would want to create a URL, parse it like that, indeed. And so we would need an errors, where is the error? There needs to be an error here. Schema, what is the error? It's async GraphQL result option accountable. But what happens when something fails? Oh, okay. Not into. Where is the into? This into is what I'm looking for. I don't know. I have to once again verify something else. Let me open that in my other monitor. It should have been here. Okay. So uh, right. That's it. There is just one process, right? So yeah, let's just do this process already coming through. Whatever. And this would be very simply, right? Let, sorry, not let, it's going to get the app. Yeah. All cities. Yeah. I think this is perfect, right? It would get a new process ID with every time. Alright. Let's just see if it works. Make server, right? One server. Oh, perfect. And here, if I refresh, e-card, right? So I have a mutation. Okay. There's going to be this one, right? Perfect. Awesome. So now it's working. Aha. Okay. This is good enough, I think. Now we're also going to have some next steps and we're going to make it, but I need to grab lunch, right? We'll come back in some time. So yeah, see you in some time. Bye bye.